Hey, everybody. It's time for Netflix and Chill. Did that work?
You mean Star Trek and Chill?
Star Trek and Chill.
There's no rewind button on this, is there?
Wait. TNG's still on Netflix until April. We're good.
Great. Now we're
Netflix
getting
and Chill.
It's
No, but it's
still
Star Trek and Chill.
right?
You know everybody here. This is Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel. This is Scotty Baker, who is a Hollywood star now because of his new 30-second video. We have Melissa Longo, and we have Rico E for Elliot Anderson. Oh, yeah. First things first.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I almost said Vault 2 by mistake, but that's Babylon 5.
Wow. Nice one, Scott.
Cheers.
Cheers, party people.
All right. So first things first, here's the rule. By the way, don't ever call it Netflix and Chill ever again. That was my mistake.
No getting sued.
But everybody at home, first things first, in the live chat, tell us what you are drinking. Is it water? Is it prune juice, Ractigino, snail juice, rum? Is it almond milk? What is it? I've got a watermelon lime. Aha. I want to see what Scott's is. His was the most interesting.
I have a old fashioned.
I knew it. You know, the first thing when I was coming up with this thing, I was like, the first thing we're going to do is Scott Baker's going to show up with an old fashioned, but please continue.
Okay. Also, I need to see more of that cup.
It's so cute.
This is the glass from the lower decks.
Oh yeah.
The swag box that they gave us, the one that doesn't sit up straight. It always kind of leans to the side. And it's in, so it's on the table and
Oh
it
my
spins
god, it's
around
like
in
you're
a
on a
circle.
banger.
And what
Yeah,
did you
just like that.
what did you put in the old fashioned?
Well, it has some blue label, and it has the bitters. There's a little bit of orange juice, just like a splash of orange juice, and a lemon from Tim Russ's tree.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
When
Your
Tim Russ
drink
gives you
wins.
lemons, make old fashions.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, this is the highlight of Virtual Check on 3.
Or Vulcan Lemonade, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Melissa
just want to know all
Longo,
about Tim Russ's fruit trees.
what are you drinking today?
I have this root beer vanilla float fit
Wow.
soda.
Did you call it a
Awesome.
fruit beer?
Oh my gosh, you brought root beer.
Beer.
Root beer vanilla float.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fit soda. It's supposed to be good for you.
It sounds very good. Oh boy, I'm sure
It
that is
doesn't taste that
root
great.
beer vanilla float soda. That
Yeah,
is
that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
If
That's
that's
just
not
like
healthy,
melted
I don't
ice
know what
cream.
is.
Oh, I know. No, it
good
has
for you.
stevia
Try
in
it.
it, so it's kind of gross. So
Anne Marie, what are you drinking? You're drinking something pretty spectacular, huh?
Here's the thing. Greatest Generation has a cocktail hour after this, so I did have to go to the liquor store. So I poured myself a whiskey shot, and we'll see if I start sipping on it during. I have to pace myself. We have so many more hours left today.
What's the brand of whiskey?
Yeah, don't make me say it. Fireball.
Fireball?
That's all
Why?
street
What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's not that like sophisticated of a palate of a beverage.
It reminds us of high schools. That's cool.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, cinnamon sounds fun. Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Good old memories
Did
of
you-
high school. Everybody
did
in the
you call
live
it
chat,
whiskey?
what do you think of?
Isn't it whiskey? Yeah, because I wanted to pretend that I wasn't drinking Fireball. If I drink it during this, it might have to be
Starting
saved for
off with
Greatest
a
Generation.
lie.
We
It's
drank
like
wine.
that's like eating a hamburger and saying that you're eating steak.
Exactly.
Yep,
Or like,
yep.
I'm drinking ale. That's actually like Miller's.
Everybody in the live chat, do you love Fireball? And did you love Fireball in high school?
Well, here's the thing. I actually never had it until the To Proudly
like
Go
the-
parties on Saturdays in New York at Barcelona Bar, where we raise money for charity watching Star Trek. And like the drink of the bar is Fireball. So I've kind of become
Fire bar.
indoctrinated. Yeah.
Actually,
fireballs that you suck on.
I think so. right? I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the family.
Rico and Scott were at our very first Star Trek watch party in 2017 when we watched the very first episode of Star Trek Discovery. And we made a beverage called the Michael Afterburner, and it was Fireball and Mountain Dew, if I remember correctly.
Oh my
Fireball
gosh,
and Mountain
that's
Dew.
a thing.
It is now the Michael
Afterburner.
Afterburner.
You have to call Ben Robinson and add that to the cookbook.
Let's see. I don't remember what it tastes like. Rico, what are you drinking
It tasted
today?
better than Discovery.
Hey, this is a
Hey,
family
hey,
show.
Oh yeah. I barely
no way,
had
no
since
way.
yesterday because Discovery was so good.
Somebody give this guy a nipple shirt.
Let's go ahead and get a good look at this real quick. There it is.
No!
Oh,
You
look
got
at all
it.
that hair.
All right, sorry, Rico.
Comb?
What are you drinking? Ew.
Hey, can
A
you get
pick?
out of the?
You can stick the pick in there and it'll stay.
We ain't
Oh my God.
found.
Yeah.
That's no.
Hey, get out of what you call it mode.
Yeah. We're 8 minutes in and we're still in limbo as to what Rico's drinking.
I wonder why. I am drinking Jack, straight. Well, on the rocks, Jack with a little water because I don't want to get white girl wasted here. So
There you go.
you know,
Looking at
Sponsored for this.
you don't want to get what?
I don't want to get white girl wasted. So
Don't highlight me.
it's a term. It's a term that basically when you see like white girls getting wasted going to the club on a Saturday night,
Oh my gosh.
and they go to the drive-through like after the club and they want like a number 3, and it was this whole joke that this comedian said, and it was freaking hilarious. It was like, I want a number 3. I want a number, and all
You
these-
don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't you don't know me.
No.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah. And then all the white girls go, woo!
And all the
woo
color
girl.
girls go do 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 and whatever.
Oh my gosh. I'm
That
going
was
to
from
pop
a
my best friend
song.
for number 3.
That was from a song, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't cancel Ryan.
All right, so everybody in the live chat, this is it.
Cancel Ryan.
If you've already told us,
This is it.
oh, you don't know that song? Everybody in the live chat, if you've told us
I
what
do.
you're drinking already, tell us which is your favorite of the 5 drinks.
Hey,
Who-
Ryan, I know
Who
the
wins
song,
the
but just-
beverage game?
Wait,
Beverage game.
hold on. Can you get out of this mode where like when you change the mode? We're not in gallery mode anymore, are we?
No, you have to change
you
it
can
back.
you can change that
You
on
have
your
to
on your
Do
side.
that
Okay.
manually.
Don't listen
Watch
to me.
this.
See? Not that I'm complaining that it's all about me, but still.
Hey now.
Okay, one Trek fan says review the 5 drinks, please. I am drinking a bubbly water. It's sparkling water. It's watermelon lime,
You tricked
and I'm
me.
also drinking a key lime water bubbly beverage sparkling water thing
Okay. You
because
made
I'm
me
snooty.
think that this was supposed to be like we bring an alcoholic beverage.
Well, you could bring any beverage. There's no
Otherwise,
rules.
I
What
have
if
water.
what
Yeah.
if people don't drink alcohol? They can still
I don't
have a
know.
beverage. The whole point is you
Yeah.
just need to be relaxed.
Okay.
Relax.
I am one of those
chill.
people who don't drink alcohol, so I have a root beer beverage.
That's okay.
That's just perfect.
That's okay.
I've got some
Mhm.
sarsaparilla waiting for me too, just in case. I don't know if I will have
Oh my
time.
gosh. I really
We'll
wanted
see
to
what
get
happens.
Diet Dr. Pepper in honor of Bill. But first of all, they didn't have it at the grocery store.
Yeah. So I
In
had
honor of
that.
War.com.
Melissa Longo had the healthy root beer ice cream vanilla float soda, very healthy. Anne Marie has a fireball that she's a fireball shot that
I
she's
haven't had
nursing
any
for
yet.
2
I'm
hours.
just running on
and
Discovery
water.
fumes.
Scott Baker has a Tim Russ christened old fashioned in a Lower Decks awesome glass from Paramount Plus. And Rico E. Anderson's going straight Jack on the rocks with water because he's like, hey, the sun's still out.
Don't want to get white.
With a side of
Say it,
mochi.
With a side of mochi. What'd you say?
Okay,
With
I
a
have to tell
side
you
of
what just
mochi.
happened in the live chat. So when Scott Baker showed his background, when Riker first puts on that outfit, Tasha Yar goes, "You got to be kidding me." So I said that quote, and I said Tasha Yar, but it auto-corrected to Tar, like T-A-R,
Oh, no.
which is just so sad. And everyone's like, Tasha Yar got tarred. Yeah.
He did that. She did. She did. She
She
got
She did
killed
get
by.
tarred
Yeah.
It's too soon. Yeah.
too
Um,
soon.
Yeah. Actually, my autocorrect, every time I'm taking notes on the Star Trek series that we review, my autocorrect's always taken over. Worf is word.
Always.
Odo is odd. What are the other ones? And but now I just have them like, memorized. Like, what is Boimler? Boimler is boiler. Yeah, anyway.
But you got to be careful because autocorrects also tell what you were saying before, and
What's
if you're saying
happening?
something crazy, sorry, that's upstairs. They're doing work, and it's been like,
Oh, that's legit, dude.
yeah.
Are they tap
trust me.
dancing?
Yeah. A freaking elephant is taking lessons. So that I'll be muting myself throughout. I know many people here will be very happy to hear that.
Yeah. It's actually coming through very well.
Thank you.
Mm.
Here, let me.
You have great acoustics in your room there.
Medallion says drink liquid death. Robert Kaiser loves the root beer. SC Nurse loves sarsaparilla. What in the old timey world is that? It's delicious.
And David Gregory is like
Sarsaparilla.
my mood. That's what's up. My mood, Rico E. Anderson. That's what's up. I don't know if that has to do with the Jack, but here we are.
Arc TDF says Tim Russ old fashioned. Don't call him that or he'll be upset.
I'm
Anyway,
getting a lot of Enterprise love for having a whiskey-based drink.
who won that one? I can't even tell.
One what?
The 5 drinks game.
Royal
my gosh,
Anne-Marie, I
amazing.
thought you were looking at the chat. Who?
I am. I didn't know we were looking for winners.
Linda Anderegg says, ooh, I want what Ryan's drinking. And DJ Kitty Cat says Ryan sparkling water. Wow, everybody likes the sparkling water. Susan Gruner says Lou Reed, take a walk on the wild side. A+ Ryan. She gets it. She gets it. Anyway. All right. So let's talk about Riker's nipple.
Okay.
What a nipple. A day
Lucia says Melissa won.
That is true.
Oh, you got one. Cool.
No, I got a lot of them actually.
Like root beer always wins.
Yeah, it should. Okay, so Anne-Marie, before we hit record, you were saying what a great convention this is so far. Can you tell us what the highlights have been
Okay,
already?
It is so good. I barely even.
We're not
slept
even
since it started.
1/3 of the way through.
I know. It's just been like such an amazing ride so far. I can't even tell you a highlight, but I will tell you. I'm like trying to even remember back to yesterday because today's been so busy.
Can I add a highlight? The
Yes.
Sci-Fi
Sci-Fi
Sisters
Sisters.
panel was amazing. Amazing.
It was
Yeah.
epic. And Melissa was like totally dominating the guesses for what their top 10 women would be. She even guessed like the
I was
most
not in the
random
room.
ones. Here's the one. One of the top 10 women was Kai Wynn. And Melissa guessed it. Who would have ever guessed that? Like,
Who was it that said Kai Wynn, or was it like a group?
oh, they
thing?
worked. So they like had a group meeting yesterday to go over it. And like I think the way they usually do it is they each make a list and they duke it out, which I wish that was released as bonus footage.
I know.
Like
would
that
be
sounds
fun.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an epic
So-
hour.
So they collectively came up with a list of top 10 women of Trek, according to the Sci-Fi Sisters, and Kai
so
Wynn
that's-
was number 5
Wow.
on the list. Yeah.
I win.
Of what? Of just
Out of all.
Top 10 women in all of Star Trek.
top 10 women in what way? Like favorite, coolest,
Well,
toughest,
just
most
Biggest
popular?
impact.
impactful. because whether you like her or not, I don't know anybody who likes Kai Wynn, but you hear her name and she evokes very strong emotions.
Mhm.
and
Still,
you know,
She's a
but
great villain.
she's a great villain, and
She's
she
annoying
was
as
a
hell.
leader of her people. You know,
Yeah.
she was, you know,
And
she
she evokes fear decades later.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think like a lot of people this year, I was this years old when I found out that she was also Nurse Ratchet in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Oh my
Ratchet.
gosh. I used to love the way
Yes.
Aaron would say her
Crazy.
name when he talked about Kaiwin. There's Ratchet. It's just so, there's like such a, like, she's so evil about the way he said it. It was just amazing.
Yeah, she
also
was
out of
creepy in that as well.
Yeah, that was a
Who are
great,
the
great
who are the
list.
top three? Oh wait, let's see.
Oh, see if you can get them.
Kira Nerys, right? Jadzia Dax, Uhura.
Well, okay, I'm
feel
just
like-
gonna give you Uhura's number one.
Janeway.
Janeway was not on
Janeway.
my list.
Yeah.
Janeway
Wait,
was on the
Janeway
list?
was not on the list.
Mm-mm.
How
No,
did she not get like
Kai-
number
No.
one?
Kai Wynn was number 5, and Janeway was number not 1 through
How is
10.
Janeway not on the list? That
Here's the
makes-
thing, watch the panel. They totally convinced me.
Wow,
no, yeah, they
cool.
had very thoughtful reasons as why each person was on the list. Kira was on the list, but she was not number 3. It was Michael Burnham who was number 3. Lucille Ball was number 2.
Yeah, I loved that.
And Uhura was Lucille Ball, the founder of Star Trek.
Oh, I know,
Star
I
Trek
know, I
wouldn't
know.
Be here
But
without her. So,
you think characters and actors, not but yeah.
well,
Right, that's why I made
they
that face.
included
I was
the
like,
whole franchise.
Oh, so then
which
maybe
was-
Major
Gotcha.
I thought
Roddenberry was on there.
brilliant.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
Flashlight Tana. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
real
DC
quick,
Fontana, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Jesse Taggart said, before you record, I guess I misspoke. Jesse, yeah, I mean like before we went live on YouTube. Before we went live on YouTube, we were talking amongst ourselves a little bit. And Rico was much more outgoing at the time. But then as soon as we go live, he gets shy, and then there's like banging on the wall.
bang
Oh my
down.
gosh.
And it's the ceiling.
I think
slash
he's
the floor upstairs.
I think he's missing out on the wheat thins.
Mhm.
No.
I mean, everybody keeps hiding them, so I don't know what to say.
Hmm.
People are loyal to Ryan's keep
There it is.
But also like that Voyager documentary sneak peek was so epic.
Mm.
Like the crowd totally went wild.
That was
a
great, too.
really, really special moment.
Mhm. That was great too.
I mean, basically every single thing that's happened since yesterday has been really amazing.
Everything.
Yeah,
Every
single thing.
single thing.
And that like Delta Flyer Seventh World crossover episode was just like a total masterpiece. I can't wait to watch it again on the replay later tonight. And then probably a few more times.
And the last episodes are pretty great too.
Oh my gosh, yes. There's so many things. I'm like, this morning seems forever ago. Yes, that Papa Quark one. Oh my God. I totally wanted to see that episode. I'm such a Quark fanatic.
Papa Quark.
Yeah, I just love the title too.
Yeah, if you want
It
to
would
drink
be-
some of that champagne, you got to pop a cork.
Papa
Oh my
Quark.
gosh.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
those. I
yeah.
love those lost episode
Oh,
things.
Ethan Cox. Oh, and
Mhm.
Ethan Cox showed up in the live chat last night for his first
Yeah.
lost episode,
Yeah.
which was so
That
much
was
fun.
so fun.
He was like talking
Yeah.
to all of us about it. It's so special when people pop up in the live chat.
So everybody at
That's
home,
great.
Ethan Kalk is the guy that wrote many of these episodes. He wrote a couple episodes that got picked up for Deep Space Nine, and he joined us for several of these lost episodes. He talks about them, and he even tweeted about it. And Rico E. Anderson, you've got the floor. You're right.
Also, Renegades, Star Trek Renegades.
Yeah.
With your boy.
Tell us about that.
Really cool.
Star Trek Renegades, directed by Tim Russ and starring a who's who of people in not only Star Trek, but sci-fi. You have people from Star Trek. You have people from Star Wars. You have people from Terminator.
Yep.
From Blade
Runner.
Yeah, this is a no joke pilot of a Star Trek series, and many of us were blessed to be a part of it, and just be a part of that history. It was just an amazing time and a lot of fun. It's where I met and have very lifelong friends to this day, including Ryan, I guess. So
yeah, I guess so.
So
Yeah, actually, that's where Rico E and I met, was in the makeup room of Star Trek Renegades. He was being turned into
that's where you
a
had your
monster.
meet cute?
Yeah, it was very cute, but I didn't really remember him because he was fully made up. Like he was all he was playing Boras. And then a friendship was forged that day in early October of 2013.
which is
Wow.
crazy when you think
Oh my God. How many years, months, and days have you known each other?
Well, it sounds to me like
Almost a
about
decade.
8 years and about what, 5 months, 5.5 months.
Yeah, some might say too long, but
Do you remember, Rico? Do you remember what day of the shoot you were in? Which was your first? Because there we go. This is
Boras
Rico.
right here. Boras in the house. What day? I don't remember. No.
Because I think the shoot was October 2nd, 2013 to October 19th, I think.
Something like that.
October 2nd and October 19th, something.
I do remember
something
it
about
was
like
closer
that.
to the end of the year. So
That's when it was, 2013.
Oh.
Yeah.
So much fun. So much fun. Too much fun.
S.I. Swanick says, loved Renegades. Robert Kaiser says, Star Trek Renegades was decent. I was underwhelmed with its follow-up. That said, I was proud to donate for all of them. But don't make any more things, he says. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't add that last part.
No more things.
But don't make any more things.
Quit while you're ahead.
Scott, you worked on Renegades, right?
I was on the second one, yes. The first one I was supposed to be Steadicam on, and our good friend Frank and Tim were going back and forth like, yeah, we'd love to have Steadicam. And then like the next day, we don't need Steadicam after all. And the next day, we'd love to have Steadicam. The next day, we're definitely not going to need Steadicam. So I went out of town to see my buddy up in Reno, and like the next day they're like, hey, are you available to come and do Steadicam? And I was like, I just left and I'm in Reno. Yeah, so but then then when they did Renegades Part 2, I was on that one. Yes.
Well, see, then we would have met sooner had you worked on the first one, because we met in like July of 2014, I think, on the Nobility shoot.
Nobility shoot, yeah, on the Space Commands, the Space Command stages.
Yeah, but Pico Rivera? That's what it is.
Yeah, Pico Rivera.
In beautiful, the beacon of Southern California, the jewel of California, Pico Rivera.
I wasn't there for any of that. The Nobility shoots and stuff.
It was a hoot.
Scott, I met you and Morgan at, wasn't it at oh God, it was some event at, it was on Santa Monica. What was that cafe?
Formosa.
Formosa Cafe. Because it was some event, something that happened.
Yeah, Matt Hunt was there, and
God, now I know what Anne Marie feels like when we're talking about boring stuff. Hey,
Oh no, I was just waiting to say that I also forgot to mention how amazing.
You're just like waiting. You're like, hurry up and finish talking about this cafe. So
well, no, you're gonna make me hungry. But I was just thinking, I forgot about shore leave, because it seems like it happened forever ago, since so much has happened since then. But yes, shore leave yesterday, kicking off the convention right before opening ceremonies with Jesse and Marina and guests that they brought on from the cruise.
Yeah.
It was just so like heartwarming. It makes you just want to go on the cruise so badly. It's so fun to listen to. And I love when like Jesse and Marina rib each other a little. It's just like, it's so endearing. I love them so much.
You know, Medallion says, hey, 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 living like renegades. And I don't know if you know this, but I asked Tim way back in the day, Tim Russ, I said, hey, this sounds like a song you would cover. And it was like right when the song had come out in like 2015. I was like, what do you say? And he's like, yeah, man, I could do that. and he rocked out on it with his daughter, and it was awesome. I wonder if I could find that.
Ryan, you got called out here, man.
Great.
Robert Kaiser was like, listen, fool, I never said don't make any more things. Ryan, don't make me sound worse. I'll come after you, fool.
It's Mr. T.
Yeah, he didn't put the fool in there. I just thought I'd do a little acting here and
put it a fool
in there. So
a little ad lib. Yeah.
Just a little acting.
Yeah.
Anyway. And Lisa, I met you somewhere.
Here it is.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember where we met.
This is like the best thing of all
Thanks,
time.
Ryan. As you can see, I'm here on fabulous Hollywood Boulevard, where the stars are out. They're putting up the risers and rolling out the red carpet for the first annual LLAPy Awards as part of Virtual TrekCon 3. The tension is palpable, as everyone is wondering who will get Best Friendship at a Legacy show, which series had the best pilot episode, and which documentary will take home the coveted prize for Best Picture. Excuse me, ladies, are you excited for the big awards show? Sure. Yeah, you can tell. Well, you heard it here.
Sure.
See you on the big night.
Like
Thanks, Ryan. As you can see.
It's my favorite thing of all time.
I know.
Like,
Oh my God. We need to get her at the next
Sure.
VTC.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, sure. Oh.
She's our next guest.
My plan was
6
just
o'clock.
my plan was just to, whoever happened to be behind me, because it took me like 3 or 4 takes to get that whole thing right, and so by the time I got to the end, it was like, I hope there's somebody standing behind me, and then they just happened. I just kind of like chased them down, and they're like, "Ooh."
Love it. I love it. That was hilarious.
Best thing ever.
Okay, I found it.
Where were they
Here it
all
comes.
going?
Here
What's
it
that?
comes, you guys.
Where were they all actually going?
Run away with me, lost souls in revelry,
So good.
running wild and running free. 2 kids, you and me. I say, hey, 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 living like we're renegades. Hey, 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 living like we're renegades. Renegades, renegades.
Elisa's loving this.
Long live the pioneers, rebels and mutineers. Go forth and have no fear. Come close and lend an ear. And I say, hey, 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 living like we're renegades. Hey, 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 living like we're renegades. Hey, 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 living like we're renegades. Renegades. Renegades.
Love that so
was
much.
great.
Isn't that?
Wow.
That was great. So good.
So talented.
And it's
Fantastic.
so great to see how happy he is doing that.
I know. I
too.
love that. Right.
Yeah.
Scott's
There's so
pissed off
much
right now because he's like,
joy.
they said they're going to need Steadicam for that, but then they didn't call me.
That was out of
Oh my
town
gosh.
again.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
To answer your question, Anne Marie, all that is that they're setting up for the Oscars right now. That's what all that stuff is that they're setting up. But all the people that are walking around, it's just, it's a bunch of like tourists and people from all over come to Hollywood Boulevard to see the stars and the this, that, and the other, whatever people do here.
Oh my God.
They
Look
shut
at
down that
Lappy.
whole block.
Oscars is trying to ride our coattails.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Good job.
They shut down that whole block
Oh
and
my
actually like make it, you can't drive through. You can barely walk through. Yeah.
Yep. Just like, because it's like 2.5 blocks from my house right here. And so now it's like, oh, okay. Now all the traffic gets diverted around.
Amazing location.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I was talking to Larry Nemechek a couple nights ago, and we were talking about how grassroots virtual TrekCon is. And he was like, well, you are bringing this from your apartment 20 blocks up from the original Star Trek convention in the 70s that happened at Pennsylvania Hotel on 34th, and I'm on 54th. I was like, good knowledge, Larry.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim is actually, his band is playing tonight at the Kibitz Room, so we'll see you there, everybody.
Tomorrow night, right? Are they tonight? I think that's tomorrow night, aren't they?
Tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
I believe it's tonight.
What time?
You guys going?
I don't know. We'll see.
Scotty?
We'll at least post video or pictures to everybody. Everybody in the live chat, let us know if you have seen the Tim Russ band play. I saw a few of you have said that you have at Star Trek Las Vegas, but let us know if you've seen him or if you just really want to. I still can't believe I said Netflix and chill.
Does it count if we saw him play at VTC 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rico says yeah.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, with the infamous leaf that was like blowing around that looked like in time with the music. And Mike Goose still refers to Leafy, which because that was like early in the pandemic where you couldn't get near anybody. So it was really empty in front of the band. And there was just one lone leaf like blowing around with the wind, kind of in time to the music. It was kind of beautiful.
Wait, there was one leaf on the lawn just kind of going back and forth?
On the concrete, yeah. It was pretty. That leaf was a total star of Virtual TrekCon 1.
Yeah.
And then I have to say, Cerulean Blue said that they love Scott Baker's video voice and have been trying to do impressions of it since then.
It's called the transatlantic or the mid-Atlantic accent. It's a pretty it's a pretty interesting thing. If you it's not like a real accent, like if you look at the history of it, it was something that they did around like the 20s, 30s, and 40s, the advent of like radio and then into TV, is like, because it sounded like more sophisticated. Almost it sounded like it was an English accent, but it wasn't really an English accent. That's why it's called mid or transatlantic. But it wasn't like a natural accent that kind of grew out of people speaking that way. It was something that they purposely taught, like people who went to like prep schools and things like that, and actresses and actors and things like that. And yeah, it's a cool. I love the old timey that old timey feel of it. Like the humanity. Yeah,
you're so good at it.
Speaking of Scott Baker and funny videos, maybe we could watch one little tidbit of one more video. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, just make sure it's the right video and nothing crazy.
Does anybody in the live chat want to see one of Scott Baker's Star Trek fan films that he did make?
Oh no!
Here it comes. Here it comes. Unless you tell me not to, Scott. Too late. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Captain's log, stardate 46338.3.
That's my voice.
We're traveling to the Corona 19 system in response to a distress call from the USS Abrams.
Sir, we are due to intercept the Abrams in precisely 44 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Dato. Mr. Worf, prepare the shields and weapons. I don't want to be taken off guard by what we may find. Yes, Captain. Number 1. Be ready to beam over with an away team should that be necessary.
Yes, sir.
We have wait.
That was my favorite part.
My favorite part is that Scott's doing his little kazoo, you know, I'm doing my best Picard, I'm doing my best Worf, Scott's nailing Data, and then Scott's like, hey Rico, can you do Riker? He's like, sure. Yes, sir. Oh boy.
I was happy Riker, you know.
Yeah.
That was Riker in the Sherwood Forest. Remember when he comes out? I'm coming. Here I am. You guys suck. Continue, please, with the video.
Jesse Taggart says, yes, the Leaf. I remember that. All right, we're going for it. Okay.
So they know. The fans know.
Keep going till you get to Carol.
Yeah.
I know.
Arrived, Captain. I do not detect any exterior damage or anomalies with the Abrams.
Mr. Worf, I see no trace of any other ship or threat, though I cannot rule out a cloaked vessel. Let's stay alert for that. Mr. Data, hail the ship.
Hailing now.
John Luke, I'm so glad to see your face.
And yours as well, Captain Baskin. What seems to be the emergency?
That's Melissa.
It's the latest firmware update to the holodeck.
The Discovery.
Yes, I hope you haven't installed it already.
Number 1.
Yes, sir, we have. We heard rumors that it was faulty, but Chief O'Brien and the others felt it was safe.
That's terrible news. You must not, under any circumstances, use the program. It's quite malicious.
What exactly is so terrible about it?
Some of the crew reported that it distorted the look of the Klingons. Lots of foul language. And of course, there's a subscription fee now.
Yes, quite disturbing indeed.
We've had crew members literally gouging out their eyes, and others taken in for intensive psychiatric care. I urge you to shut down the program and quarantine yourselves from anyone who has used it immediately.
That's a rather drastic measure.
Commander Riker, drastic times call for drastic measures.
Senior officers, to my ready room. O'Brien, any chance we can reverse?
Are you guys
Wait,
liking
no,
this so
we
far?
Didn't, we didn't get to hear your best part.
What's that?
Play more.
I
Play
can't-
more. Play
It's
more.
like such a fun reveal.
So,
everybody in the
okay,
chat,
Matthew
play more,
Wilcoxon
play
says,
more.
I would totally watch this.
He did
Okay,
that.
so we'll do the, oh yeah, that's right. We have more voices coming. Here we go. My crowning achievement
I want to hear your
is being,
Troy.
yeah. In the live chat, you guys want to hear my Deanna Troy? Or are you
Yes,
like,
yes.
Picard
Okay,
and
yes,
Worf is
that's the best part.
Yes.
Maybe.
the best part is that Scott Baker wrote this
No,
and
actually,
created
the
this in like
canon on
25
Worf,
minutes somehow.
Yeah.
when they're like, the Klingons look different and
Back when
there's
we
like
were
a
doing-
cannon on Worf's face, which it doesn't.
That was funny.
All right. Let's finish this
Play
out.
more. Play more.
Keep
Play
it coming.
more.
The update?
Nay, Captain. I'm afraid the Federation has locked us out of that option.
Well, what if we don't pay the subscription fee?
We aren't even paying. It's still on the free 2-week trial.
Oh, damn it all.
Sir, it is logical to assume that everyone will at some point experience this new version of the holodeck. We might as well inoculate the crew as soon as possible.
But Captain, the disfigured Klingons, this is a dishonor upon my people that cannot be tolerated. Yes, Worf. Captain Baskin seemed very adamant about the negative consequences.
I sensed that she was sincere.
Oh my god.
I also sensed a lot of confusion, disappointment, and anger amongst her crew.
I mean, if we could just wait out the 2-week trial period?
Agreed, number 1. Mr. Worf, I need your help to implement a ship-wide lockdown and quarantine anyone that has used the holodeck. Yes, sir.
Quarantine.
That was Scott doing O'Brien. by the way.
notice, all non-essential crew members are to remain in their quarters. Under no circumstances will anyone be permitted to use the holodeck.
Don't you think that's strange? I want to know a little bit more about this update. I think it might be linked to the 5G network.
Oh, shut up, Wesley.
Was that me too? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was you.
Checkmate.
So-
Again. That is 213 consecutive wins, Geordi.
I can't take it anymore!
You have played very
That's
admirably,
Rico.
Lieutenant. I noticed that you are getting gradually better. On at least 83 occasions, you had a real statistical chance to win.
I'm done with this quarantine data! I'm out!
Where are you going, Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
It is all.
Lieutenant LaForge, you can't go in there.
I don't care anymore.
Geordie, no!
Computer, begin program discovery.
Oh, it's ghastly.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Get ready for the Riker maneuver. Yeah.
I'm starting to like this quarantine.
Oh my
It's time to
god.
join us in the holodeck. It's not so bad.
You're quarantined. What do you want from us?
Oh my god, you're gonna make me blush.
Was there a thing at the end? I don't remember.
No, I don't think there's a
Okay.
post credits scene or anything.
I
Why
wasn't
not?
sure if there was
Devin?
like an extra little punchline in there. Scott Baker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
What-
so
what-
impressed by your Troy.
It's amazing.
The Troy was
Scott-
the best one, actually.
Amazing.
Scott also did
I said,
one, well, because she talks like this,
Yeah.
and she goes,
Yeah.
"I sense you're angry, Captain." But
It's
Scott
so
did one
good.
all by himself, I think, even before that everybody can go
Mhm.
check out. Right? You did like all the voices in that one
Mhm.
yourself.
Sure
You
did.
just knocked
Yeah.
out one night. He's like, "Check out what I did, you guys."
that was an original
That
series,
was-
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I started writing a script for one based on DS9, and then I just never got around to doing it because
Because quarantine
stuff
ended.
happens.
It was all in fun. It was cool. It was fun.
It was fun.
We were, hey, we were sitting around bored, wondering what to do.
That was fun.
Hollywood had not opened up yet.
No, it was dead here. It was crazy.
We were sitting on our butts.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. There was no traffic, pollution cleared up. The sky was blue. Who knew
no
the sky's
traffic.
supposed to be blue? Is that something that is real?
It in a history book. That was
Yeah, it looked like legitimate.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, look at what. I don't
downtown
smell.
LA.
It doesn't smell like battery acid outside.
downtown LA was like if you're up on a mountain, you can see downtown LA. It was clear. There was no smog. And don't let it rain, because that just, rain clears the smog away. So the fact that we had, it was glorious. Bad and glorious.
Scott, if you do a Deep Space Nine one, you got to have Anne Marie do Loxana Troy when she comes to give Odo
Ooh.
kisses.
You know who did the best Loxana Troy I've ever heard? Fran
that?
from Sci-Fi Sisters Today did a Loxana Troy impression.
Really?
Where she goes,
Fran
"Oh,
is
Jean-Luc."
hilarious.
I can't even do it. It was spot on. It was the best thing I've ever heard.
Fran is hilarious.
It was like Loxana was
Yeah.
in the conversation.
Oh,
my
great.
gosh.
Everybody's leaving this live chat right now to go watch Scott Baker's fan films. They're all just like, all right, thanks for discovering this for us, guys. I'm out. See ya.
Don't kill our viewership, please.
Wait
Oh my
until
God.
we're done.
We need the
Yeah.
ratings.
We're done.
We really need the ratings.
And
Welcome to
if
the first
any of you,
live
if you see Scott Baker at a Star Trek convention or a bar or a Tim Rush show, get him an old fashioned. This is not just a special occasion thing. That's definitely his beverage of choice.
But have those lemons ruined him for all other places?
Yeah, huh?
But it's because they're
Yeah,
so
I-
delicious.
Can't just drink regular lemons now.
Of course,
I
it
have to
won't be a
Tim Russ
lemon.
lemons.
It won't be a lemon from Tim Russ's tree, but dum dum dum.
Yeah. I always just want to taste Scott Baker's old fashioned. I'm always like, oh, can I taste that? It looks really good. And then I'm like, can I have like another
Oh my
quick
gosh,
taste?
you're one of those
And then,
people.
yeah, I can't help it. It's so good.
Get your
That's why
own.
Ryan's not invited anywhere, because by the time he's gone, everything's eaten and drank up.
Oh my gosh.
And people complain about me and wheat thins.
Mm.
Hey, how about that disco finale?
Who's seen it so far?
I have not.
I
Ooh,
don't want to
Haven't?
spoil.
you are in
It's
for a
epic.
treat.
All right.
And
Don't-
by the
I've
way,
seen it.
damn.
We thanks for bringing that up. We are doing the 7th rule review of that today. So Scott, you have like 2 hours left to watch it.
Watch it.
Uh,
Watch it.
at
Watch
His
it.
face.
2.5 hours from now at
Yes,
6:30
please.
p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. The 7th rule presents the Star Trek Discovery finale.
Oh.
And Scott Baker, you'll go, oh, now I know why Rico got excited about
Yeah.
wanting to say something. See, here it is.
Now I know why Ted Cruz got in a fight on Twitter,
I'm not going to say.
Isn't he always fighting on Twitter, it seems?
but not about Star Trek.
He's just
Oh, yeah.
always fighting in
Um,
general.
And then after that,
Oh wait, but is Muhammad on it? Who's like,
yes,
it will be his first time
Yes.
talking about it.
yes,
since
you are
Discovery
correct.
ends?
Because he's not bound by the NDB anymore.
Right. Real quick, then
Oh.
we've got the Untitled Jake story, which is a great one by Ethan
Woohoo!
Kalk. This is another Deep Space Nine Lost episode. Right after that you're going to love. But back to Muhammad and Discovery. Muhammad is not allowed to talk about Star Trek Discovery because, you know, he helps them sometimes. He has NDAs and all that. You can't talk. Okay.
Yeah, NDAs.
Yeah, not until the final episode drops.
Yes.
So as of yesterday,
It
he's
dropped.
fair game. And so he finally comes on the show. Basically, we want to talk about the whole season with him, not just like the very end, but we kind of
Of
honed
those
it
last 3 episodes, especially where he really
That's an
played a
interview.
major role.
That's an interview right there.
I can't even wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hydrocarbon to the
Finale.
rescue.
Oh, so good.
Hey, real quick, people in the chat, if you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button. Okay? Don't make me give you the Bill Clinton finger. Hit that like button.
I'm not touching that.
But it looks like there's 10 people who haven't done it yet. So
I'm like,
Ooh.
shoot, did I do
You
it?
know who you are, 10
we're
people.
watching.
Rico gonna steal your wheat thins.
I'm not going to walk up in your house because that never ends well. But I will. I will. Just know that I will. Yeah.
That's a good point, though. Please like this video,
Oh,
everybody.
it's going up. It's going
Please
up.
clap.
Good job, people. Keep going. Keep going.
Now you want to
Ah,
hit like.
Victorious light.
Okay, that's it is.
That's the fear of Rico in them.
Rap and Rico.
Hey, I gotta check out, y'all. Thanks for having me on the chill.
I cannot excuse my entire senior staff, Mr. Worf. Mr. LaForge
Oh
beat you
my
to
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good seeing you, Scotty.
See you guys.
it. Later. Good luck.
Scotty.
Cheers, all.
And then there
Finally.
were 4.
And we didn't mention that right after this is the Greatest Discovery 10 Forward cocktail hang on Twitch with all the friends of DeSoto and our favorites, Adam and Ben. And it's Greatest Gen's first time at a virtual TrekCon. So I'm super excited.
Melissa's making a snowball. But yeah, there's more to talk about with Adam and Ben and the Greatest Generation. That's
Oh,
coming up
yeah.
after this.
Bill Tilley
Um,
moderating, Brie Belke in the live chat, like all of the big time friends of DeSoto. I can't wait.
Mhm. Well, speaking of which, do you guys want to see some of the swag that they maybe have to look forward to at 10
Why are you
forward
even
tonight?
asking? Well, no, it's not at 10 Forward. So it's actually called 10 Forward because they were talking about making drinks. And that was before the 10 Forward pop-up got announced in LA. So it's going through the a Star Trek cookbook of cocktails and reviewing them and just a chill hang. But yes,
Okay.
show us everything
Rose-
from 10 Forward.
Yeah, I was just going to read. Rose Kirby says, oh, actually,
Yeah.
Melissa, you do a better British
Rose
accent.
Kirby.
Go ahead and read as Rose Kirby.
Oh, I've never heard her speak, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Have I?
Well,
Well,
you can do a pretty
yeah.
good British accent. She says, hey, Rico, Ryan, please answer the question on your Instagram page. Please pick option 1 or option 2. until I can watch again. Thank you and good evening to you and good night
Aw.
from
Hey,
Rose Kirby.
All right, we'll check
We
it
love
out.
you, Rose. It's like 11 o'clock at night where she is. Thank you so much for checking in on us. We appreciate you staying up for us.
Thank you.
Good hearing from you.
Rose Kirby is one of the long time.
Yay, Rose.
Very sweet. Always says hi. And so cheers to Rose. Cheers to Rose.
Rose. Woohoo.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool.
Well, let's open up some goodies, shall we?
Yes.
First of
Open
all,
every single
goodies.
thing, including the bag they came in.
What?
I want to see everything.
What just happened?
What goodies are we talking about? What's
That was
happening?
Something just weird happened. Like a glitch
Oh.
or something.
no, that's just Anne Marie
Wait.
making demands.
Yeah, that's just
That
me.
episode of
Oh.
Next Kid when they went through that anomaly.
Oh my gosh, I got too excited
okay.
about the swag.
So real quick, we've got, here's some real quick Star Trek Cruise swag for anybody that didn't see it, just because we were talking about the Star Trek Cruise earlier on the Voyager documentary panel.
Cool.
We got a cool Star Trek Cruise hat. Oh boy. Got a very nice and good quality, very thick. You know, some t-shirts are super thin and that's good for summer, and others are super thick and that's good for lasting 40 years and for winter. So this one's fun
That's
and it can bring out the blue in your eyes.
Mhm.
You have blue eyes?
Well, blue and black and white and a little bit of pink.
That's ill.
What?
And kind of
And then we also got these socks that say, if you can read this, but I'm not going to say what the rest says.
Oh my gosh.
fun.
It's going to drive me insane if I don't know the rest.
Really? You're not going to show us? What does the other side
If
say?
you can read this,
Get me another drink.
And then they also got,
What is it?
I quit. I'm leaving. I don't need this abuse. Oh, okay.
beam me up.
beam me up.
That didn't hurt.
Beam me up. Beam me up.
Yeah, but
And
then
then they
you're
also
gonna get
did-
like beamed up
There you
in
go,
a
girl.
seated position.
Speaking of position, I want to talk about how brilliant those people at ECP and the Star Trek Cruise are, because one of the gifts that they left on our bed
Let's see.
was this really big and amazing
Oh, this is amazing.
yoga towel, right? It's like a map of
Yeah.
everywhere we went in the
I'm
Caribbean, right?
So jealous.
Wow.
And-
Is it?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like when they left this, my first thought was, this is clearly a yoga towel, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
I don't
you
know
can
what a
tell
yoga
it's a-
towel means. Like
it's
a beach
because
towel?
it's got like
but
it's got like
it's
these
got
little
those non-slip
edges.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, how do you tell it's a yoga towel? I know what
Yeah,
a
you
yoga
can just-
mat looks like, but
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
yoga towel,
the-
it's kind of a little
goes
stickier, right, Melissa?
Yeah, it goes over your yoga mat. So and it's non-slip, so it soaks up the sweat when you're
Got
doing
it.
your downward dog or
Got it.
you know, sun salutations or
But then I'm like,
whatnot.
why specifically a yoga towel? You would think that going on the Caribbean and being on a cruise, just a regular towel would be better. But then I realized the next day they were
Yoga
doing
morning.
an event with Chase Masterson doing a yoga instruction class.
Oh.
And how brilliant is that it ties in, the gifts that they give tie into the event that they do, because then it's like, first of all, it enhances your experience. You're like, oh, this is cool. They thought of everything. But then when people are taking pictures, it's advertising for them. When people are saying, hey, this is so fun, I'm going to use this. I mean, it's just brilliant marketing. So not only was it cool and thoughtful, I think it's really smart.
hey, I
Mary
like that.
Chico did some yoga classes in the morning too. So
Hmm.
very
Nice.
appropriate.
I want
Maybe
that
it's me.
shirt. I want that T-shirt, Ryan T. Husk the third. Yes.
All right. You want me to wash it? Or just give it to you?
No, I won't. Yes. Yes, please wash it. Good God, please wash it. No, I like that shirt. That's a dope shirt. Yeah, put it in that and bring it up.
And then there's also this really cool poster that I liked very much. I think this was my favorite of the lot because I thought the color scheme was really good.
I love this.
Oh, that
Got
is
all the
dope.
gifts.
It's so great.
They're
Oh, you gotta
so
frame
That
it.
is
cute.
pretty awesome.
Put it down a little bit so we can see Sirach. Look at that little Jake.
Where's Sirach at?
He's like in the top right in the Deep Space Nine line.
That is
He's
so.
under the curl. Yeah,
Oh,
there he
so
is.
cool.
Oh, cool. Nice.
That's an
Oh, that's
awesome poster.
awesome. And that's all the guests that were there.
Yeah, this is great quality. It's super thick.
That's really cool.
All right.
Wow.
So that's Star Trek cruise fun. Do you guys want to see the 10 forward stuff next or the
Yeah, not really. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
Oh no, I want
Or-
to see it in chronological order.
Okay, so the next thing is the Star Trek Picard season 2 box. No, let's ask the people in the live chat. What's that noise? Everybody in the live chat, do you want to see the cool 10 forward event swag, or do you want to see the Star Trek Picard season 2 box? We'll let them decide in a second here while everybody gets really uncomfortably quiet.
Oh, that root beer is yucky.
It's so
Gross.
cloy.
Lisa, are you one of those people
Vile.
who goes, "Hey doc, it hurts when I do this," and the doc's like, "Don't do that. That'll be $500, please."
Well, I figured if I bought it, I should probably drink it. Otherwise it's a waste.
Actually, that reminds me of when I went to the doctor a few years back, and I was like, dude, there's something seriously wrong with my body. Like everything hurts. And I was like, look, it hurts when I go like this. It hurts when I go like this. Hurts when I do this. And the doctor was like, oh, you sprained your finger.
The oldest joke in the book.
So anyway, people, please hurry and say what you want. Good God, this is going down fast.
Picard 10 forward. Picard 10 forward.
Well, while we're waiting
Hello,
for all those to
Terry
come
Gross.
in relation to what we were saying about the root beer being gross but drinking more, it reminds me of the meme that I sent to Rico just this morning, if you recall, Rico. It's
Oh yes,
Discovery haters be like, and it's Data going, I hate this. It is revolting.
Oh,
And Guinan says, more, please.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's just
that's a toxic fan for you.
to be clear, I love root beer. I just don't like this root beer.
Ooh,
okay.
you sound like those Star Trek fans. I love Star Trek. I just don't love this Star
Oh
Trek.
my gosh.
Okay,
It's
so
okay,
what's
Melissa. It's okay.
Oh my god.
what's the answer? Is it 10 forward or is it
This
Picard?
is
What's,
stevia.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Bless your heart. So
Anne Marie, what's the final
Uh,
tally? What do you think? Or Melissa,
There's
who's
one
counting?
10 forward.
I don't know. I got like sidetracked because my mom
There's
said that's
two
adaptive.
10 forward,
Brian drowning. What?
3 10 forward, 4 10 forward, and then
Two.
it's 1 Picard, 2 Picard, 3 Picard, 4 Picard,
5
5
Picards.
Picard. Picard wins. 6 Picard.
Yes.
I was gonna say
Good,
just
because I need
10
chronological order.
Okay, so it's
Guys,
6
my OCD
Picard
nuts
and
otherwise.
10 4.
7 Picard.
All right, this
And
one's
then
heavy.
Okay, yes.
5,
This is the
10.
one where we need to see the outside and inside of the box.
It's very pretty.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So that's Picard. And he's going, damn it, Q. I'm too old for this shit, damn it.
It's
Oh,
bullshit.
like-
look, it says
like
the trial never ends
Trial
on there.
never ends. The
Oh my God.
Picard, teehee.
It says it
I
on the box.
love the banter between them in Picard season
Yeah.
2.
Bitch
It's
slap
so
them.
good.
All right.
Oh no, because they chew on every word. Everything is said with, it's
Keyboard
beautiful.
Paramount Plus. Here it comes.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
it's
Their
gorgeous.
presentation is just
I know.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess I should show a little bit more of the.
Yes, I need to see every detail.
For a cocktail
Gorgeous,
kit. Nice.
gorgeous.
What's that in the middle? I
Hmm?
can't read it. What's in the middle? Next to
Sorry,
the
I'm
The
Really?
long box in the middle.
Sorry, and brandy.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry and brandy. Love it. Love it. Is that a Picard energy drink?
Well,
Well, and there's Earl Grey.
yeah. So here we've got some Picard, you guessed it, mini pretzels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's
Finally,
what I think
right?
of when I think of Picard. Yeah.
We've got Earl Grey hot. Well, not hot yet, but Earl Grey in a nice tin.
Getting there. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice
Okay.
tin.
Mhm.
Nice 10.
And then
Nice
we've
tin.
got, wow, look at these 10 forward cocktail glasses.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Those are beautiful.
Very
Ah.
Like it,
I wonder
like
what they actually look like.
cocktail
Okay,
glass.
unbox that box.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be
I was
ashamed if
afraid
this
to ruin
whole
stuff.
thing ended and we never understood what it looked like.
Opening it isn't
Oh my God.
gonna ruin it, is it?
No. Ooh, these are, wow.
Ooh.
There are two of these.
Ooh. Fancy.
They look like they're chillers.
Whoa,
like they
those
keep
are
things nice and
beautiful.
chill.
Is the gray on the bottom to
Yeah.
protect it, or is that part of the design?
Yeah, the gray on the bottom here, it's kind of like something that can come off and on. It almost feels like a rubber band or the sole of a shoe kind of
Non-slip.
texture.
Maybe that's to help
Yeah.
with the futuristicness of it.
And so you can hold it without your hands warming up the cold beverage. This whole thing is
Oh,
made.
that too.
This whole thing is designed to keep the beverage cold and chilled.
Are you sure that's
Hey.
not for the
Quite
people?
nice. I
They
think
want
you
this
could probably
beverage-
stick it in the freezer.
They want this
First.
beverage to be Star Trek and chill.
Are you sure the bands aren't for
But
people who
bum.
get white girl wasted and the drink might slip out of their hand?
You're gonna have to
I
ask
think
Anne
I
Marie for
still
that.
have this
That's what I'm
white
wondering.
girl wasted.
That's my
There are two
theory.
of those.
People in the chat, what do you think? All right. So
Wait, repeat your theory, please, because I was distracted.
people will hold the gray part because if they're white girl wasted, it won't slip out of their hand because they're like, I want to have it too. Get it?
Okay. So I gotta be honest though,
Oh my gosh,
This is
yeah.
my- this
There
is
was a
my
box under the
absolute
box?
favorite part of this. My absolute favorite part is of maybe anything, 10 forward coasters, right? Because
Oh,
look at, there are
that's kinda
4 of
fun.
them. There are 4 of them. And look at how awesome these look.
Now, what is that? Coasters?
And forwards,
Oh.
gold coasters.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Is it metal or plastic?
Wow.
Metal.
Those
Metal,
are the prettiest
nice.
things ever.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I'm robbing your house.
Okay, Ryan, what's next?
Oh,
Okay.
That's
Linda.
fun.
All right, that's great. Okay, there's the 10. Okay.
This is, to me, I was like, oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And there are 4 of them, and I will probably keep them in a box forever for fear of ruining them.
Nice, nice.
They're so pretty.
And then we've got some Sorry and Brandy, of course.
Show us the bottle.
Open that up.
Sorry.
See what that looks like.
Brandy.
Cool.
Oh, they
Pour
do
it around.
such. They just do
Pour it
such a
around it.
beautiful job. Oh my gosh, Balana's doing
It's got a
beverages.
10.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Does it all. And then, of course,
So awesome.
there is a 10 forward cocktail kit, you know, where you like
Oh my
make
gosh, it's so
beverages,
pretty.
whatever.
Guinan has the best taste.
Yeah, everything's gold.
That's beautiful.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
the little measuring thing.
Oh
and
my
the
gosh.
mixer,
I recently learned what you do with the
this.
spoons, like to do layered things. And then I saw all the layered cocktails they're making at 10 forward. I'm like, whoa, those spoons are like doing the job.
Anne Marie, your mom says, put a glass on top of a coaster so we can see the full effect.
We need a whole setup.
You
Okay.
need the full effect.
Oh my gosh. Mom.
All right.
That was cool.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So cute.
That
That
is
was dope.
cute.
That was dope.
No, there was no Picard trivia game in this box. We'll just have to stay with the Star Trek Day trivia game.
That
Okay,
would be
what did
fun
the 10
if
forward
they
stuff
did
come
a
in?
thing.
Ryan, what are
Is
you
it
doing?
like a bag? Oh, you are doing, oh, nice presentation.
Yeah,
That's cute.
it's very snazzy. And it says Picard on the rubber bit.
You're cut off.
It says
That's really
Picard on the rubber bit.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No expense was spared.
They do such a good job. I mean,
Yeah, dude,
just,
Paramount
just
Plus
the
knows how to
box
do
is
it up.
beautiful.
Yeah, they got a good publicity.
I'd buy the box.
Even the shipping's got to be so expensive because like that's heavy.
Yeah.
And it's still I weren't they like personally delivering them? Weren't those personal deliveries?
Yeah, Guinan was going around. Boy, she was tired because she had to hit like 30 houses a day, and you
Oh
know,
my god.
No, but when
Fly
we got
across
the,
the country.
in her
no, but when we
sleigh.
got the what you call it,
I
the
was
lower
like-
decks ones. No, seriously, when we got the lower decks ones, I don't think it was. I could be
No,
wrong.
it was shipped because my box had a little shipping thing on it.
But didn't some dude like deliver it to you? I mean, it could
Yeah.
Not to my house.
Yeah, Roscoe, the UPS driver.
Yeah.
I thought it was like personally. All right, what do I know?
I
What
don't
do
think
I?
so. I don't think so.
All right,
All right, so
I want that shirt, Husk.
yes,
So-
sir. Speaking of shirts, the final thing is a bag of 10 forward goodies.
That bag is gorgeous.
It's
I've
a
been
bunch
seeing
of
people
shirts.
buying it 10 forward. It looks so cute.
What's in it?
Very reflective.
Linda Andarag says that's why we pay the big bucks for Paramount Plus, right? I mean, these people, the people that work at Paramount Plus, come to find out are huge Star Trek fans. Like, it's not just people that got these jobs because this is what they do. They're people that got these jobs because that's what they do, and they're going, oh my God, how cool is it that growing up my whole life I love Star Trek, and now here I am helping to make 5 series happen at once. And they're like freaking out. They're like, would you have ever guessed we'd have 5 shows going on at the same time? And so basically they're like us. They're just big Star Trek fans that love Star Trek, love the fans, and they just want to make cool
And
stuff.
a movie. Like
Bunch of
crazy.
nerds.
A movie's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming. Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to know more about that movie.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we're getting
Same.
what they were talking about before those negotiations went south. Getting Chris Hemsworth back.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Kirk's dad, which obviously would probably be a time travel thing. And yeah, and really seeing what they were going to do with Anton Yelchin, as Chekhov.
I think there just won't be a
His
Chekhov.
Discovery shout out with the USS Yelchin last night was so beautiful. I loved that so
Oh,
much.
and Nog.
And
Yeah.
yes, and Nog, and
Yeah, they got
the
nod.
USS Mitchell also was name dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
and
nice.
I my first thought was Gary Mitchell, but then who was it? Someone said, I think it might have been Mohammed said,
Oh,
yeah, Kenneth Mitchell. Obviously, I
yeah,
was like, oh
Michelle
yeah,
Paradise. Michelle Paradise tweeted about it.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
They're the best.
Love that guy.
Whoever says, whoever likes to say things like Star Trek does not care about the fans, take these things at heart when you see stuff. It's very detailed. Detail is being given when you see things like the Nog, the Yelchin, the Mitchell. There's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, and like the Picard tea. But
Yeah.
they really do. They love Star Trek and they love the fans, and it's crazy to hear how them say like just how much they do. They're not just like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Like they're like us in that they're super excited that there's new stuff coming out, and they're super excited about every event and keeping the fans excited and happy. I mean, look, the fans are the reason that a Pike show happened, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Yeah.
it's crazy to know that
Mhm.
a couple years ago, everybody was like, we want Pike, we want Pike. And then Paramount Plus was like, okay. And the fans were like, did we just do that? Did we just?
They've said a few times, we see you, we hear you, we're reading the comments. You know, we know we're right there. So we're seeing it. So let us build.
Okay, how about this? What character in new Star Trek would you also like to see have a spinoff?
New Star Trek meaning
Picard,
show?
Discovery,
Oh.
Lower Decks, Prodigy. I'd say maybe Raffi. The Adventures of Raffi Musiker. Han
Yes.
Solo.
Okay, but
Now-
weren't you going to show us what was in the
I
bag?
love Rafi.
Hey,
We
just
have
real
to answer the
quick,
question
real
first.
quick. There is a bit of a spinoff in audiobook form with Rafi and Seven.
Right.
Yes.
They call it
With-
season
Yes.
1.5.
No,
No
well,
man's land.
all that. But it's with Michelle Hurd and Jerry Ryan and a cast of other voiceover actors, but it stars them and it takes place in between season 1 and season 2. It's a
I
great
do.
read.
Yeah.
Oh, I had never heard about that.
I do ship those two a
what?
lot.
They're the best. They're so cute. They've done such
So
cute
sweet.
interviews
A lot.
together.
This
I love them so much.
this new lingo that I've learned in the past year, I think, because I had no
oh my
idea
gosh,
what that
yes.
meant
You're on the
What's that?
shipping train.
Oh, shipping. Shipping train. D So says Murph from Prodigy, and Chuck A says Grudge. I say The Adventures of Murph and Grudge. The Adventures of Murph and Grudge.
That would be
How
fun.
cute would
That's
that
epic.
be? Oh my god.
Great dialogue.
That
Yeah.
would be a cool short track also.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
Stargazer
yeah.
spinoff. Good idea, guys.
Just to put a button on it for people who are interested, it's this right here that shows the audio, what you call it. And it's a great read and listen. Get it on Audible. A lot of fun.
That's cool. And it basically just takes place right before season 2 is
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so
Okay, show
in
us
the
box,
bag,
or the bag.
What's
in the bag, first things first, another poster.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I love this. This is great. My room's gonna be such a mess now. All right, here it comes.
It's white. I just
Confederation.
wow.
That's a scary
that's pretty.
poster.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it metallic at the top or just gray?
No.
No, it's not metallic. It was the way the light was reflecting.
Pretty awesome. Rico, do you remember anything called the Confederation?
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. I want to know.
I remember some things about the Confederation
I
too.
bet you do.
Lisa, I think you know a little something about that.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder.
All right, so what else? So I got a
Hmm.
Isn't that ironic?
couple of these.
It is. I was like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, nice. What does that say?
Arcanus Lager.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I was just
10
thinking
forward.
root beer would fit nicely in those.
It sure would.
I love how they've been leaning into that beer logo. It's so fun.
Can't. It's disappearing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it says 10 forward and yeah, Arcanus Lager.
So fun.
Pretty cool details there.
Yeah.
Especially because at the 10 forward pop-up, they have like those neon Arcanus Lager signs on the walls.
Yeah, so a couple of
So
those,
cool.
because you got to have a pair. And then we got a couple of these little shot glasses that are also 10 forward.
Okay.
Little 10 forward babies.
They're so
Adorable. Those are so cute.
Put some orange juice in those.
A little
Yep.
Tim Russ lemon.
There's another shot glass.
Okay. All right.
And then, and then a couple of these guys, Chateau Picard
Ooh, fancy.
wine glasses.
I
There we
like
go, that's
that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Chateau Picard on there.
It does?
Ooh.
Oh, in the black. Oh, okay.
Cranberry
Looks
or
like you
pineapple
stole it from
juice.
the wine tasting.
There was no wine tasting. What else is in this bag? Okay, this is another great one. Love this.
What does it say? Was it?
Oh yeah,
That
that's so
color
nice.
just like totally pops in
I-
pictures and on video.
Yeah, it's so
Love it.
nice.
That's cool.
With a nice little thing on the sleeve that says Picard. I think the other sleeve says Paramount Plus, because they're always like, remember, just hey, no thanks necessary. Just remember where you got it. These guys, Paramount
So
Plus.
nice.
Very nice.
And then lastly, I believe, is this giant, awesome, beautiful hoodie.
I want to steal that.
Me too.
It's so cute.
Is there anything
It
on the
looks
back?
cozy.
Nope.
Mhm.
Hooded
Cozy,
sweatshirt,
cozy.
says Picard on the left, Paramount Plus on the right, of course. The back is just keeping it chill.
That would be
'Cause
cool
if-
if it actually said that. Keep it chill.
Because if you ain't chill, you can't come on Star Trek and chill. Too bad it's live. Otherwise, I totally would have cut out and edited the part where I was like, Netflix and chill. And you guys are like, hey,
That's
dummy.
not what this is.
Ooh.
Hey, dummy, you literally just.
You named it.
Wait, where are we?
Welcome to the first and last
Universe.
episode.
Oh my God.
The first last. So that's it.
We're
That's
big.
all the goodies to show off.
That's
Man,
pretty
so much good fun stuff. And Chase's coalition did
Yes,
these for the
Pop
Star
Culture
Trek
Heroes
documentary.
Coalition.
So awesome.
I think they
Nice,
look
So
great.
awesome.
nice.
Looks great.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Cool.
So
Mm.
everybody in the live chat,
Love
the point
that.
of this is tell us what is your favorite piece of Star Trek memorabilia that you have. It doesn't have to be something big or expensive that you got. It could just be something that maybe you found on the ground. Maybe you found,
A purple light bulb.
maybe you found
Right.
Rios's communicator badge, next to a minute clinic.
And you just keep pushing the button. Push that button. Push it.
Hey, so
Push that button.
push the button. Please push the button because Melissa's not going to stop drinking this. You know.
Push the button.
Drinking
And
that
hit,
beer.
push the like button if you haven't.
Push that like button, party people. Hey Ryan, you and Sirach had, correct me if I'm wrong, on the Star Trek cruise, your first Seventh Rule live.
Yeah,
That was pretty dope, man.
it was great. And boy, you cruise fans are very fun and very raucous.
I was gonna say rabid.
Yeah, I mean, like,
In a good
they're-
way.
they're super, super friendly. Like, we went out there and we're like, hey, seventh rule. And we said something, they're like, yay. And we're like, whoa, good crowd.
Nice.
Good
nice.
crowd. But yeah, thank you to ECP and the Star Trek cruise for hooking that up. And it was a really good time. Didn't really expect it. And it was great. Very happy with how it went. I was kind of upset that you guys weren't there to cheer us on. You guys were too busy doing other
were scared.
things.
We were scared.
Okay, well, I have to say, Chuck A said his favorite piece of memorabilia is his signed Jake Sisko figure. by
Yes.
Barack.
Love that.
Obviously,
yours,
one
Rika?
Trek fan can't choose. She has like rooms of Star Trek memorabilia.
She says possibly my 1967 Remco Star Trek helmet.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
epic. Is that the Spock helmet? We'll see.
The canon, the now canon because of Lower Decks Spock helmet,
Nice.
which is just too damn cool. I really I like the detail and the design put into the Star Trek cruise merch. It's really nice stuff. Like when I started seeing pictures, people posting stuff from the cruise, and a lot of there were people wearing the shirts, and you were seeing the logo and stuff. And I was like, that's a really nice logo. I mean, and it just looks like some really good stuff. Good design.
They
I like
always, they always seem to do a great job on the cruise with their swag.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's really
Fun
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I like the T-shirt. I like that T-shirt.
Whoa, Bob D in the live chat says the Generations jacket he just got in January. Wow, a Generations
I know.
jacket.
I was
wanna
like,
see
where'd you
that.
get that? How'd
Yeah.
you get that in January? I want to know way more about that.
Oh,
Generation.
Kimber says her Voyager model that her brother built and gave to her.
Hey, Kimber.
Oh,
Okay.
I
that's
know.
so sweet.
Okay. Actually, like one of mine is my sweatshirt I'm wearing that's Little Mermaid, but it's like, so on the first round table I ever was on with Seventh Rule, Renee came up like how he was in Little Mermaid. And that was like one of the first months of Seventh Rule. It was so much fun and so special. And I never met all you guys. Then I was like walking home from my sister's because that's where I was zooming from. And I walked by Kmart and somebody opened the door and I saw that they had Little Mermaid sweatshirts. So I was like, oh, let me just pop in and get one to commemorate the occasion. So
Oh
this
my
is
God,
my
what a
first
fun
round
story.
table sweatshirt, and it's Little Mermaid, which is my favorite.
Wow, that's awesome. That was probably like 3 years ago then, right? If it
I
was
think
towards the
like May
beginning,
or June. Mhm.
almost 3 years ago. That's pretty cool, right, Rico? She
Souvenir.
commemorated.
It's my souvenir of the first round table.
Little Mermaid.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm saying it.
Do you recommend being a round
Okay.
table patron? Anne-Marie?
I've been like talking about this all day. It's okay, not to be an infomercial or a plant. I'm just saying this of my own free will. It's like the best deal on the internet for the low price of $30, not even a 99. On Patreon, you get like all of these perks, including like discounts on the Teespring site, but you also get like over an hour a month of roundtable with Throck every month, and Ryan and Melissa. It's so much fun, and you get to know everybody. Everybody gets a chance to talk, and a lot of times it's like a lot more than is actually recorded and released. And it's such a good time every month. Highly recommend. And it's much less than like you pay for a Zoom or a Cameo. And Ciroc is just the greatest.
Yeah, he is.
Mhm. Like
All
the
right,
first
since
time I
you
was
sold
on, I
it
was
so
like, oh my
well-
God, he said my name.
Since you sold it so well, I put the link in the chat, the live chat right
Highly,
now, so everybody can go to
highly
that.
recommend. Even if you just do like 1 month, it's so much fun.
What did domestics say, Melissa?
That he loves my Trekkins.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's such a good answer.
Seconds?
Trekken Sie
Trekkins are
Deutsch?
little figures that I
Oh, I see. Okay, I
handmade
remember.
out of clay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, Terry Rose says Mr. Doohan's signature on a napkin. That's like the Big Bang
Wow,
Theory
that's cool.
episode where like what's her name? Penny gives Sheldon a napkin that Leonard Nimoy had used at Cheesecake Factory, and then Sheldon's like, "Oh my God, I have his DNA." Similar.
Linda Anderegg says
Thank
T7R
you,
is
Louise.
priceless. And Louise A goes, also Ryan and Melissa are great too.
Oh, Celine Fan has a emissary
Thank you,
script
Louise.
signed by Renee.
Thanks, Louise.
Okay, so we only have a few minutes left before we go, you guys. You know what's up next, right? Anne-Marie, give us the lowdown on what's up
Okay,
next.
here's the thing. Greatest Generation is okay.
Here's the
in
thing.
addition to Seventh Rule, it's one of my other favorite communities in the world. And it's kind of like how I got into Star Trek fandom. Because I was like having a hard time sleeping, and my littlest brother told me what a podcast is. I'd been in like med school and residency and Dead to the World. So then I was like, oh, let me just see if there are any Star Trek podcasts in existence. Little did I know they're like 5,000. But one of the first hits was like a list, and it said The Greatest Generation was like funny, and it's about TNG, and that was like my growing up one. And they're just, especially their first season of TNG commentary is just so hilarious because the episodes were so bad they're good. And so I just like binged that, got really into it, finished it, and then started finding other podcasts, which is how I found you guys. But if Greatest Gen hadn't happened, I wouldn't have gotten so into everything. They have a major special place in my heart, and Adam and Ben are just so lovely, and it's such a great community.
Are they aware that they are a gateway drug
Yes.
to other podcasts?
Because actually they're a gateway drug for themselves, because a lot of people our age like hadn't really known anybody else for like Star Trek, because it was sort of like a little bit embarrassing, as they like to say, to admit it when you're growing up in school, at least in the 80s and 90s. So they actually started it not knowing other Star Trek fans either, except themselves. They had like by mistake happened to find out they each liked it. So as it progressed, like it's basically everybody who was a little bit embarrassed. And now it's not embarrassing anymore. It's like a sign of pride. And also we've all found each other. And it's just like an amazing new crowd that really wasn't part of like fandom aside from like secret armchair, as Larry Nemechek says. So it's and everybody's so funny and just like so happy to finally have people to talk about Star Trek after decades. So it's a really fun hang and a loving community. And I think for like Black Lives Matters, they raised in a couple weeks $70,000 to donate for legal fees.
Amazing.
Action. It's such a warm community. I totally recommend checking out Greatest Generation, the podcast. And they also have a Greatest Discovery, and they're such active, great community members, and they're really fun at conventions. So we love Adam and Ben.
Mm-hmm.
And they're about to go on tour, so it's nice that they're doing this tonight because they should be packing.
Albert Burge says, Eagle Moss Enterprise D, I'm building with my daughter. And
I did that with my dad.
And Louise A says, tell me if you did this with your dad as well. Louise A says, I have a pooping Picard Christmas decoration.
We did not have that. We only had like that 9-inch cork guy on our entertainment center.
Well, Melissa is like, poop jokes, poop jokes.
Oh my gosh.
Hercules.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a surprise.
I was like, what is BBT? It's Big Bang Theory.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what it was either. I was scared.
I know. I was like, let me just make sure Ryan doesn't Google that.
All right.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those podcasts.
Oh, yes. We won't talk about the Thundercats. Whoa.
And I just want to also say,
whoa.
Oh my gosh.
After dark, folks.
But we'll make sure all of the other communities joining us throughout the weekend, the rest of the weekend, get lots of shout outs, because I know people are starting to say in the live chat, like Portal 47, Larry Nemechek's show. Like there's plenty of time to talk about everything else. Just Greatest Gen happens to be next. And we love them all. But we'll start seeing Larry in the morning.
Ceiling fan, that's Immo Radke in northwestern Germany, I believe. Dude, it's almost 1 a.m. for you, buddy. Thanks for sticking around for us. And Louise A says, I love your earrings, Anne-Marie.
Thank you. They're from Etsy, and all the proceeds go to Red Cross.
Nice. Yeah.
That's the
And I love
Warriors
the colors.
right?
Yes, I got them for Warriors.
Ukraine.
No, that's awesome. Good job there. All right. Do we have any final thoughts before we go? Rico E. Anderson?
I buy Warriors earrings now.
Happy to be a part of the first.
You're so into
How's it smell?
Like Earl Grey. It
Oh,
smells great.
WTF?
You should
Star
make
Trek
these
and
scratch and sniff now.
What? Scratch and sniff.
Do you think if you
These
ask
videos,
Picard his Earl Grey thing, if you say, hey, Picard, what do you think about your tea? And he'll be like, they're great.
Oh,
You know, gray,
Picard would
not
say
great.
that?
Never mind.
that's a really good transition,
they're
because apparently up
great.
next they're making Earl Grey martinis.
Oh,
yeah.
that does sound interesting.
Mhm.
Coincidental.
I know.
Mhm.
Great transition.
Martini.
Okay. So thanks very much for joining us. Let us know in the comments if you are enjoying Virtual TrekCon 3 so far. And let us know on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the first ever Star Trek Awards, entitled the LLAPy Awards. It's the first Star Trek Awards show. It's going to be live. It's going to be amazing. It starts on Sunday, this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Actually, let us know in the comments below. Just say, hey, scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 10, or a 2 if, maybe you don't like anything.
I missed what you're rating, but I'm just going to say 10.
How excited people are for the LLAPy Awards.
Oh, yeah, 10. Which, also, we have to comment because I saw there's some confusion in the live chat. The Renaissance categories, some of those will be announced tomorrow. So if you can get your prediction worksheet in before that starts, before tomorrow afternoon.
Tonight's the deadline because tomorrow afternoon, we're doing the first segment, which is the Renaissance Awards, which is just the stuff from 2017 to 2019 that didn't fit in the pre-2017 stuff, and they don't fit in the brand new stuff that's been going on just in the last year or two.
Oh, am I presenting that one?
What?
Am I presenting one of those?
Not the way a cat does, but yeah.
What?
Never mind.
I don't get it. Melissa,
it's an animal lover joke.
What the hell he's talking about?
If you know, anyway, yeah, just when cats are when a cat is presenting, or I don't know, never mind.
Confused. Why?
I'm so confused. Oh no. So confusing.
Anyway, stay tuned for that, everybody. That's tomorrow, Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Go to virtualtrekcon.com to check out the full schedule of all 5 days, although one of them is already gone and the second one is halfway gone. But there's plenty more to enjoy. And thank you very much for joining us, everybody. I hope somebody in the live chat got that presenting joke because that was damn funny.
Terry roasted me out.
And the link to the next video is in the description box.
And one Trex fan says that was a good joke.
Oh.
And the Ender egg is laughing out loud a lot.
Just one.
Anne-Marie, quickly before we go, Domestic asks, where do we submit these predictions?
Ideally on Twitter and at Virtual TrekCon, so that we see them right away and can retweet. And some people are also posting them in the Facebook Virtual TrekCon group, which is great too, but Twitter is also really fun, or both. Yeah, and I'm having a really good time looking at yours, especially the people who heart which ones are their favorite. Gosh, like David Gregory, so and
Mike Schmidt.
Yes, Mike Schmidt. I love it.
Yeah.
Schmidt.
So really enjoy looking at everybody's pics. It says so much about you.
Yeah, so just take a picture of it and tweet it out at Virtual TrekCon. And remember, you're not picking who you want to win. You pick who you think will win. Just like if this were Vegas and you're betting on the Super Bowl or something, you're just like, I think this team's going to win. March Madness bracket time or whatever it is.
Here's what I'll tell you. None of them are obvious. It's crazy how we're getting so many answers all over the place. So it's anybody's game.
It is anybody's game. Yeah.
And don't bother cheating off of anybody. No one has a perfect yet. Yeah.
Nope.
Nobody has looked in somebody else's paper.
Anyway. All right, guys. Well, thanks very much, Rico, Melissa, Anne-Marie, and Scott. Oh, Scott's gone. And
thank him anyway.
Scott. Scott, when did he leave?
He's watching and giggling, and
he's watching Discovery.
Yeah, that's right. He needs to watch Discovery because the review is in an hour and a half. All right, everybody. We will see you soon. Thank you very much for the fun. Be sure to like this video. Go chase people down and tell them how much fun you're having when you watch their videos, and retweet everything from Virtual TrekCon so that your friends can see it and they can be happy too. Virtual TweetCon.
And I'll see you at the next event.
And we'll see you next. Up next is the 10-4 thing with the Greatest Generation. And then after that is on Twitch. And then right after that is the Seventh Rule Discovery review. Rico is throwing up gang signs hardcore. We got to go. We're going to get in trouble. See you soon, everybody. Thanks very much. Talk to you soon. We should have a closing thing. Star Trek and chill.
Yes, baby.
Wait, is
You
this
were
the
gonna
part
have
where I can
baby.
say? Is this the part where I can say that ought to hold those little bastards for another episode?
Like it's the Captain Kangaroo reference Rico
wait.
was telling us about.
Yeah, you guys are bastards. Well, I don't know.
You were